Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be discussing how I do my eyebrows. It's fall. I figured I'd show you my new routine that I do. Sometimes I use my powders during the fall season. So I figured let me do an updated eyebrow tutorial for all of you to see how I do it incorporating the Anastasia brow powders. So one product that I really love and that is a must-have in my kit is the Anastasia Brow Pro palette. I go nowhere without this palette in my kit. I absolutely love it. This is an older version. They have a newer version that has come out, but it lasts a really long time. So this is what it looks like inside. It has all different shades to be able to accommodate all different types of colors of skin and hair to accommodate, you know, all of your clients. If you do like to mix and match colors depending on, you know, custom coloring for your clients, this is a great palette to have. It also comes with wax that you put on, the brow wax, before you do the eyebrows, and also a concealer to clean up under and over the brow if you choose to do that for yourself or for your clients. So the reason why I figured let me do this is because fall is here, and I also like to discuss other options on how to do your eyebrows. I typically like my eyebrows to look natural. For years I never really filled them in because I have very full eyebrows, but you know, they are sparse in some areas. And until I kind of really got the technique down on how I liked it, for a while I really didn't do fill in my brows at all. But filling in your brows can really create such an amazing effect on the face. And if you have eyebrows that have a really nice shape, just doing this one little step will take you to the next level in how great your eyebrows will look when you do your makeup. There is nothing that I love more than having a great eyebrow. Now, if you do suffer from uneven eyebrows or some hairs on one of the eyebrows are not as much as the other, like I have, there are a few ways to work around it. You can actually fill in where it's sparse and kind of match up as you're looking in the mirror to see where they would almost look, you know, similar, because your eyebrows shouldn't look exactly alike. They should resemble each other. So if you do see someone, find someone that knows how to shape eyebrows, stick with them. If it does get too expensive, what I try to tell my clients is do it every 4 to 5 weeks. So this way you have a gap in between for your hair to grow in, and then you could kind of just pluck out any hairs that are kind of strands of hairs that are coming out and growing in between each session. The reason why I love Anastasia's brow powders are because of the texture of the powder. Number one, it does not flake. It does not come off of the skin. It really stays on to the skin beautiful. They are easily blendable, and with the little soft strokes of the brush that you have to apply the brow powder, it just really makes such a nice difference on the brows. It's also very natural looking. So for me, I like my eyebrows to look natural. I don't like my eyebrows to have that painted, looked on effect. So sometimes I'll use pencils and sometimes I'll use powders, but for me, I always find that powders are the most natural. You can also make them much thicker and more defined with powders. It just depends the level of skill that you have to fill them in and how, you know, how in depth you want to go with it. So the other product that I also like from Anastasia is the clear brow gel. So I always use those to set my eyebrows and my clients' eyebrows after I'm done doing them. So if you do want to see an updated version of how I do my eyebrows using the Anastasia brow powder duos, then please keep watching. So what you want to do first is you want to take a spoolie or an eyebrow brush comb or whatever you have to brush your brows. And the first thing you want to do is brush your brows so that you start to form a shape that you're going to follow when you use the powder. And that's going to be your guide. So if you do get your eyebrows done by a professional that knows how to shape them, then you're in good hands. If you don't, there's a couple of other options that you have, but you can work with what you have and it can look really, really nice with powder. And I happen to really love Anastasia's powders. So what I do first, and today I'm just going to show you how I use it from the Brow Pro palette. I've had this for a while. So what I do is I take the wax first, and this is the wax right here in this one, and I will use my ring finger. And I'll put a little bit on my ring finger. If you don't want to use a ring finger, you can use a Q-tip. And then what I'll do is I'll put it over my brow, and then I'll do the other side. Because this will give something for the brow powder to adhere to. I'll go back in. Just brush it through gently. Just have that shape again. And what I do when I'm ready to start filling it in is I usually start at the arch. And the reason why I start at the arch is because that really should be like the deepest part of your eyebrow, like I did in my other eyebrow tutorial. So I do have dark brown that I use on myself, but for today I'm going to use medium brown. And it comes with two shades. One is a little bit lighter where you can put in different areas of the brow. So I'll start with medium brown, the deeper shade on the side, and I'll get a little bit of that. And then I'm going to start at the arch. And little strokes with the powder. And you see how you start to build. Now I love powders because for many years on myself, I used powders. And I just feel that it looks more real, more natural, depending on what kind of pencil you use. But this palette is a must-have, and I have it in my kit at all times. So then what I do is when I come to this side, I have a couple missing hairs. So go in with the deeper shade, and then I bring it down to the tail. And what I'll do is I'll take the deeper shade again from the medium brown, and I'll come underneath here just to even it out. And when you're doing your brows, always remember to back up from the mirror a little bit so that you can see exactly how it is. Because when you're nice and you're up close, you know, you can see everything, but then when you back away, you can tell how natural it does look. Still going with a little bit more of the deeper shade from medium brown. Okay. So I do like the way this one is looking. So now what I'll do is I'll take the lighter shade from here. Okay, just a little bit on the brush. And here we go at the beginning. I just kind of like fan it in, because I don't feel that the whole eyebrow should be colored in where it looks like one strip. So you could add a little dimension. So the lighter color gives you that ability to do that. Take the lighter color again, go back over the beginning part of that arch. And then any sparse areas up here, I go in. Okay, so as you can see, my right eyebrow has more definition to it. It's nice and full, it looks natural, it doesn't look like it was painted on. And that's one of the reasons why I do really like powders, is because it gives it that effect and that illusion. So I only use powders on my clients. So now I'm gonna go to this eye, and you guys will see exactly how I do this one, this eyebrow. So again, I just formed the shape with the spoolie. See, make sure it matches up, I back up. And then I go in with the deeper shade on the medium brown, and I start here at the arch. For me, I have sparse areas in my brows where the shape is. So that's what I like to fill in the most. And it's pretty easy. That's why I like using the brow powders, because a few strokes and that's all you really need, and your brow looks amazing. Okay, now I go in with the lighter shade and go right at the beginning of the brow, and I fill that in. And I think they look pretty good. And that's how they look with medium brown. So at this point, what you can do, and what I do too, especially when I have somewhere to go, is I like to set my eyebrows. Now, you can set them with hairspray and a spoolie. I spoke about it in a Tip Tuesday that I posted, I think about a month or so ago. But when I do have somewhere to go, and I also really like this product, this is Anastasia's Clear Brow Gel. So I really like it. It comes in a tube like this. And when you take the brow gel out, it's clear, and it's also on a spoolie. And then I just kind of run it through right over my brows, very gentle. And what's nice about this is that it keeps the brow hairs in place and they won't move. So if you do have long hairs for your brows, or your brows tend to move a lot like mine, then I would totally recommend getting the brow gel. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed today's quick tutorial on my updated version of my eyebrow tutorial for fall using the Anastasia brow powders. Like I said earlier, this is the Brow Pro palette. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you'd also like to see more videos like this. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.